Welcome back, everybody. I'm Brian Graff, the director of VMware Code, and today I'm joined by my friend Patrick Kramer to talk about the VMware Explore Hackathon. Patrick, go ahead and introduce yourself real quick.
Hey everybody, Patrick Kramer. I'm a Senior Specialist Solution Architect at AWS, dedicated to VMware Cloud.
Awesome. And you are going to be a judge at the hackathon this year, correct?
I am, yeah. It's my first time in person judging. I got to judge remotely once before, but it'll be first time I actually get to, walk around and see everybody in action. So I'm looking forward to that part of it.
That's great. What would you like to see at this hackathon?
So you never know what you're going to get. There's always so many different and varying perspective and different project ideas, and I don't know. I love the variety. I love seeing ideas that I've sort of never thought of. Sometimes I've never even thought of as a problem, but then I'll be like, oh wow, they're going to solve that. That really is a problem. I like. So, I don't really have any sort of preconception on what they're going to solve. I'm just sort of excited to see what people come up with.
That's great. Yeah. And you have how many years of experience with VMware products?
Let's see. I first started, I think I deployed my first ESXi host, which is like 3.0. So I think that's 2006. So I'm going back a ways. We're approaching 20 years of VMware stuff. So.
And that's great. So part of judging and judging in person, I guess, up until the judging at the end of the hackathon, judges tend to walk around and advise. And so for anyone that's out there that is planning on attending the hackathon and being a part of this, just know that you have the judges like Patrick and the other judges that we'll have on here that will walk around and give advice, or you can ask questions too. So not only are they judges, but they're your friend during all this. What would you like to see these teams do with their project, whether they're complete or not at the end of the hackathon? I know it's only a few hours. Even if it's not finished, what would you like to see them do with these?
Yeah, it's never, you're never going to get a fully completed product or anything at the end, but yeah, the most successful things that I see, right, is you open source the code and you publish it and you let the community know what you've done and invite the community to participate and extend and expand the project. So I really hope that if you have a good idea and you've spent the time, everybody's come together to build this and it's worthwhile, that you can continue it, right? Open source is an amazing, powerful thing that you can just drop this code out there and anybody can help you build on your idea. So, I've been able to participate in several, not specifically at hackathons, but the Flings program at VMware, and others building on your idea is amazingly powerful. So
now, last question for you, Patrick. You kind of started out your VMware journey without getting into any of the APIs or automation, and that's been a process for you, and you've actually gotten to the point where you started presenting on that, right? So for people who maybe were in the Patrick 1.0 shoes, right, that hasn't really done any sort of automation or scripting, should they be a part of the hackathon?
100%, absolutely, right? When I joined my first hackathon in 2017, there is zero chance I could have written a single line of code that was written in that hackathon. I really had no idea what the hardcore developers that were there were doing, but there's all sorts of other things that you can do. You can help present if you know how to present, right? You can help test, you can help scope the work so that it's actually an achievable thing. You can help focus the requirements. There's all sorts of stuff that you can do, and even if you don't feel comfortable with that, at least you're going to learn. I learned so much out of that first hackathon that I was able to participate in. And if you sit down and sort of look back on a career, really that's sort of an inflection point that brought me back down this path of, well, I really can, I really can contribute, and maybe I really can pick up some of this modern code and modern way of development and invoking APIs and sort of that whole, all the DevOpsy words, right? Maybe an old infrastructure person can learn this stuff, and you can, and I'm sitting here as proof. So.
Yeah. Well, awesome, Patrick. Thank you so much for your time. For everyone else that wants to know more about this, check out the description below. We'll have all the details there. Thanks, and we'll see you later.